Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to play Dragon Quest something 7, 8, 10. I don't know how to read Roman numerals, and I'm not smart enough to do that. And I bet you're wondering, why isn't it on the screen? Why is there nothing? It's because I need to warn you that the game's intro is so ear-bleedingly loud. Hello, Ironic. Welcome to the stream. It is so loud. I just need you to know that. I can't change it until we get in. Oh, it has a cutscene. Hold on. I opened this before. There wasn't a cutscene. Now there is. Gotta love that Toriyama art style where everybody's got the same face. Krillin? Do I get to play as Krillin? Alright. Enough of that. Oh, it's so loud! Oh, I don't know why it's so loud. All video games have to be just insanely loud at the beginning. Alright, what to name my boy? Do I name him Ichiban, which is what Ironic wanted me to do? Or do I name him Tony, because that's my name? Or, at least you're not using a keyboard, because the game only shows gamepad controls for some reason. Oh my god. Who cut his fucking hair? He got his haircut at the Nene store. This is more interesting than the last stream I was in, says Meek. Well, hello, my friend. Shit, what do I name myself? Well, just because Ironic asked me to, I will not name him Ichiban. His name's just gonna be Poobut instead. That seems like a good name for a protagonist. Where's the U? Here we go. Oops. Butt is not spelt with 2 U's, just FYI. Alright! Draconian Quest. I don't know what that means. What happens if I... Oh, shit. Okay. Allows you to attempt your adventure with an array of harsh restrictions. No thanks. No thank you. I don't want any of those. I've never played a Dragon Quest game before. Let Poobut have an easy time, please. Yeah, Poobut's a fine name. 3D mode or 2D mode? We're gonna do 3D. Why not begin by adjusting the various system settings to your liking? Yes, please. Which language would you like your characters to be in? Absolutely English. Vertical movement. Normal. Set if the camera will move behind you when auto-running. I'd rather have that be off. Brightness is fine. Yeah, those settings are fine. Good old Poobut. Pretty good name. PB for short. There we go. I cannot change the audio until we actually get in here. Oh, it's so loud. Oh, let's turn that down on my own headphones. There we go. I like this funky little ghost man. I hope he's a party member. Are you guys ready for me to want everybody to be in my party? Because I will. Whoa. A sexy lady with a different face than all the other ladies? Color me impressed. Is he actually evil? He's not a good little guy? Are we gonna be like the prince? I don't want to be the prince. I've always preferred being like a commoner in stories. Goodness gracious, that man's hand.
This child, he is the one.
Am I a chosen one?
There's the mark.
Oh, I don't want to be a chosen one. I'll do it.
There's no mistaking it.
Maybe I don't like it. horrible child. Awful looking child. Terrible. I want to play as the little ghost. He's adorable, quite frankly. Make an RPG where I start as the King's Jester. That's every day of my life. I wake up. God gives his silliest jokes to his funniest clowns, and I am the funniest clown of all. Oh no! That's not a very funny joke at all. That's just arson. I guess naming myself Poobut was a good idea considering we start as a baby. Name a more Poobut thing than being a baby. You probably can. I love not having audio settings before the game starts. It's honestly, if a game doesn't have an options menu when you start it, that's just bad design. I get it, like they want me to just go straight into the game, like for immersion and all that, but like... Testing for greatness. The only thing more Poobut than a baby is a stinky baby, that's true. A baby that's already pooped their butt. I agree, Crash. This bodes well though, right? Because if we're not in the castle, yeah, here we go. We've got that Jesus backstory. Shit, was it? No, it wasn't Jesus. Was it Moses? It was Moses, right? Who was found in the basket at the end of the Nile.
What heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm too.
Woke is wanting to play as Moses, and Broke is wanting to be overpowered Jesus.
You're a jolly one.
I want to have to start and work my way up. I don't want to be the son of God and already have all my powers. That's just cheating. Cheating is for losers. Don't cheat, kids.
There's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
It's been a long time since I've seen the original Dragon Ball. But this man just looks like Grandpa Gohan, right? Like I'm not just fucking around. He looks like just a fatter Grandpa Gohan. Does Toriyama just have like one grandpa design? Is that it? It's like how JoJo Part 3 just has one body type and it's big. Just large. Oh, here we are. Hey. I like my clothes. All the ads for this game have him in like a weird trench coat. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be the trench coat kid of the village. I don't want to be the kid who like wears a trench coat and pretends he's in the Matrix or something.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, British. Alright. Half my chat is British.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Oh, wow. She seems more British than I thought. Holy shit. Am I British too?
So it's finally
Oh god, am I truly a Poobut?
I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
I'm sorry. I'm a child. I don't want to climb up a big rock. That's just asking for death.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way.
If I get to name the dog, I'm going to name him...
Best not keep her waiting.
She just named it. Shit. Okay, if I get to name a dog, though, I am going to name it Dougal, and you can't tell me I can't. Muting the stream now. Alright. Alright. You know the mayor and your mother are waiting for you to set off to the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you ever need advice or you're stuck on what to do, have a chat with the folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads like me. Just press X to look at the map. You can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, use blah 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 to change the direction you're facing. Okay. Let's get running, boys. Talking to NPCs? Interesting. Okay, when your character's running, right? They don't actually... They get, like, tank controls. Right? They move like a fucking warthog in Halo 3. That's interesting to me. I kind of like it. It's like restrictive movement, but the trade-off is I get to move faster. That seems fair to me. I can hear you now, so it's good. Thank God. People complained the PS4 version didn't get the orchestra version of the OST in the game.
Hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
I'm not too big on orchestra, like huge symphony stuff. I'd rather have the 8-bit.
He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see.
Okay.
As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day.
Is she gonna
The
die?
day it would finally be my
Is Gemma
turn
gonna
to
die? Is this
come
gonna be like the
over there
Vampire
and
Diaries
find
where Gemma
family.
dies immediately?
I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
Do myself a mischief. If I knew this girl was gonna be
Well,
named
not to
Gemma
worry.
and she's gonna die, I
Since
would have
you
named my
and me
character
were born on
Damon.
the same day, I'm
Or
lucky
like
enough to
any
have
other,
a
or
bodyguard
Stefan.
along for the journey.
Something from the Vampire Diaries, just to fit the
Come
theme.
on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh,
The dog, where's he going? Uh-oh. The equivalent of rats. Oh no.
monsters! They're coming...
Oh, okay, so moving the control sticks just removes the dialogue. Okay.
Watch out!
Fight him. Oh shit, okay, I can move around. What's to stop me from just doing one of these? Hey! Get him, Sandy.
Go on!
Tactics.
You can do it!
You know? So does moving, like, matter? Is that an important thing for me to do? Can I dodge attacks by moving around? Probably not. Oh!
Okay.
Alright.
Fight, and fight some more!
I literally... Listen, I'm on a turn-based system. I can't attack any faster if I wanted to. So demanding, Gemma.
Go on! You can do it!
It doesn't... This isn't Kingdom Hearts. No, moving around doesn't do anything. It's just for fun. Oh, alright. Interesting that it's a choice. I mean, in Yakuza, moving around was important, you know? Oh, okay. God himself descended this for Poobut to take. Like in Yakuza, it's important because
I wasn't expecting
if
that.
someone's blocking, you gotta go behind them.
I know
You
they
know?
were only little, but...
I need to stop touching the thumbsticks. I don't like in games where if you press any
Now
button
we've
at
gotta
all,
go
it
through that
skips.
horrible, dingy
Should be one button.
cave. Just our
Start or
luck.
A.
I'll
Just
bet
our
you
luck,
anything
Gemma?
That's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
I just realized it's probably possible to die on that tutorial fight. If I had split my damage between multiple enemies, they probably would have just killed me, because I wouldn't have dealt enough damage to kill all of them in time. I'm now imagining that... Oh, hello. I've played an RPG before, I'll have you know. Found a piece of equipment. I'll take it. He's auto-running. She's just gonna go straight. Wow, it is... Wow, okay. The auto-run is super disorienting. We're not gonna turn that on. Bark, bark, woof, woof. I was so excited to get the stream started. I didn't ask you guys how you're doing today. I love touching my control sticks. Don't make them do stuff during the cutscenes. I'm glad you agree. It's just a silly thing to have in there. You guys doing alright today? I hope so. So it's an important time for me. My wedding is coming up, as a lot of you know. Ooh. I love being able to do stuff while I'm out in the world. My wedding is coming up in exactly 1 week. 1 week from today, I will be a married man. Next Monday. It's very, very exciting. I am so stressed out. This is not good. My molar is all fucked up on my left side of my mouth. My bottom molar, it is fucked up. More monsters. If you're close enough to a monster, a small orange arrow will appear above them. Press A and you'll give them a mighty wallop with your weapon. Alright. I'm so stressed that I've been grinding my teeth while I sleep, so my mouth is all, like, achy. It's not a pleasant thing to have happen.
Crikey!
There we
Don't
go.
give up!
Ooh. Free heals, that's good to know. If she's just gonna do that, then it means I don't have to worry about taking damage.
Fight, and
So that's why there's no streams for a little bit, because I have to go on my honeymoon. My stinky wife's gonna make me go on our honeymoon together. Ew. What can you do? I mean, can I just... I guess I don't have to fight these slimes, right? These are just, like, for practice, right? It's probably a good idea. Being able to, like, one-shot him is pretty cool. Let's get wasted. Gonna do my island sanctuary after the stream. I love how Gemma doesn't even use a stick like Go Girl gives us nothing. I mean, she could just kick him. Those boots look pretty sturdy. I mean, they've got a little bit of a point to them, you know? She really is just worthless, just like Gemma in the Vampire Diaries.
Well done.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Is this like Pokemon, where if I beat a certain type of enemy, right, it's gonna give me specific stats? Is it one of those games? Am I gimping myself by fighting these slimes? Is that what's happening? Is this like Dragon's Dogma? If I don't level up as Strider, am I not gonna have enough damage to fight the Erd Dragon at the end? Look at this fucking guy. Just waddling around as if he lives here. Wow, it's disgusting looking. Needler. This really is Halo 3. Oh god. He wasn't as threatening as I thought he was going to be. I think he actually hits slower than the slime. And he's wasting his turn by healing? That's cringe. Oh shit, the dog can paralyze? Hell yeah. Nice. No, it's not one of those games. That would be awful. Thankfully it isn't. Yeah, I don't like when games force you to have to fight specific types of enemies for specific stats. That shit really gets my goat. If the dog is telling us to go that way, that means I have to go the other way because I want to find all the items. Can I swim? That's the question. The answer is no. Most half-hearted breaking of a pot I've ever seen. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, stop auto-running. I don't enjoy the auto-run. Probably turn that off if I can. Oh, hello. Poobot finds a chunk of copper ore. Hell yeah. Come here, you. I want to be at least, like, leveled a smidge, you know? This combat music's not bad. It's not stellar. It's, like, good. That's what I'll say about it. I'm not gonna say it's, like, amazing.
You can do it.
It's no Receive You the Hyperactive, but, I mean, then again, nothing is. I demanded to have that song put on my playlist for the wedding. I'm actually super self-conscious about the music I listen to, and I don't share it with anybody, and I don't like even the concept of someone, like, looking at my Spotify and hearing the music I listen to. Not like it's horrendous, you know, but, like, I don't know, I've just always been very self-conscious. I was bullied immensely for the types of music I would listen to. And it's funny because the music I listen to now is now the music that everybody listens to.
Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
I mean, we are kind of high up. It gets foggy when you, like, go up in elevation. It's not too weird, right?
Help! Help me!
Anyway, I haven't added, like, any music to my wedding playlist. My fiance's had to do all of that. She's like, put something in, and I'm like, alright, put that one song from Yakuza that I like. That's the only song I put in. That's the only one that I demanded had to be in there. One thing you should know about Dragon Quest is that it's a very traditional RPG.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
Everybody... Alright, so as soon as I made an announcement in the Discord that I would pick either Trials of Mana or Dragon Quest to play, everybody DM'd me that I know, and they're like, oh, gonna get Dragon Quest, eh? It's super traditional, you better, you better be ready for that. You know, it's not like a...
Here you go.
Sandy can hurt him, but I can't, I guess.
Crikey.
Alright, let me see what spells I got. I'll frizz the fuck out of this guy, why not? Hell yeah. So that I do know. I do know this game is a little wacky. Huh. Is this is a tutorial to teach me to use my magic spells, isn't it? Because I can't seem to hurt these guys. I mean, the dog can, but... Oh, he's stunned. He can't dodge me. Yeah, get fucked, loser. Alright.
Don't give up.
Thanks, Gemma. I appreciate it. Alright. Let's get this strange fog guy. Dope.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
40 experience, 22 gold coins, and I'm level 3. Hell yeah. I think the music I listen to absolutely fucks hard, but I don't share it because I also hate being judged.
To jump out and surprise you.
Oh god, what an ugly child.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never
How
mind
spooky
that
and
now.
ominous.
Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
No, don't take Sandy. I need Sandy for damage, please.
Yes, Gemma.
No,
Sorry,
no,
Gemma.
Cole, please. Why couldn't this kid have fucking died? Now I lose my one party member. Gemma doesn't count as a party member. She's more of like an object.
Again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero.
All right, Gemma, you're laying it on a little thick. Is she, hold on.
Not far
Is she
to
my
the top
sister?
now.
Is she related? No, she can't be related to me because I'm adopted, right? No, we're in the clear. Her very overt flirting is not cringe. Thank God.
Come on, let's get a move on.
Blighter. A bowl cut and a monobrow. Just throw him out. Oh my god. Gemma's just a sound machine. She's a very loud sound machine, I'll say that. Aha! I've played an RPG. I know they just stick random shit everywhere. That's just how they work. I was very tempted to play this in 2D mode. Just to, like, aggravate everybody. You know me, I love to aggravate my chat, but... I don't know, I figured I'd lose out on the experience if I didn't do it. I appreciate that the game just lets you walk up to ledges and shit, and you'll just automatically do it. But then on other stuff I have to, like, manually do it. I don't know, it just makes sense. We're not going down that way. A lot of signs telling me how to do shit that I already know how to do. Oh. Quick question. Can I save at any time? The answer is no. It is a traditional RPG. I gotta remind myself that. Anytime I have a question about, like, something that would be a quality of life change, I just gotta remind myself, nah, this is a traditional JRPG. Level myself up and then I fight God at the end. Save stones that are gonna make it annoying to, you know, save outside of them.
It's such a shame about
Those
the
are your save
weather.
point. Angel
I
statues,
was
alright.
really looking forward to that view.
If she's not related, then she's safe to be dated. For the record, you and Gemma are not adopted
Better say the
siblings.
pair and get this
So she's
ceremony
just a
over with,
rando?
eh?
Whomst is this girl? Why is she here?
What was that?
I mean, I know why she's here. She's trying to get some poo butt penis, but she's not getting any of that. A big bird? What is this, Wind Waker? If she gets stolen, then she is confirmed my sister, because that's exactly what happened in Wind Waker. Oh my god. I love that she's dying and the soundtrack is just clown music. It's just... This is straight up clown music and you can't tell me it's not. Oh my god. Poobot, just drop her, it's fine. Ooh. That's cheating. That cheated me out of a mini-boss fight. I wanted a dope-ass mini-boss, but now I guess I don't. I think maybe Symphony scores might actually work a little better, but that's me hating on the awful trumpets I just heard. It's a little much.
How? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen. What's
everybody's headcanon as to this mark that I have? Don't tell me it's a birthmark, that's lame. Why does Poobot have this mark? You know why I think he has it? I think it's because to maintain his Poobot status, he doesn't wash after wiping, right? And that mark is just like a stain of Duke that he's had there his whole life. He washes the other hand, just not the left one. It's just stuck there forever.
All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't
Deep
know what
lore.
I'd do without you.
Is she gonna give me a kiss?
We really had better be finishing up this
Are we
ceremony.
gonna get married? No.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home.
I can't think of
Lift
anything
your
more British
voices
than
up in
praying to
prayer.
cobblestone.
Sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore.
Its permanent marker. It was a hazing ritual gone wrong. He had to be branded.
Look!
He had the poopiest butt ever, and God was impressed. It's one of them temporary tattoos that you apply with hot water. He just permanently... He has to keep applying them or he's gonna die, so he's got like 50 of them on him at any time. For the villain to defeat him, he just needs to like take his
Just
backpack and
goes
get rid of his
on and
tattoos.
on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is.
Sure, if you say so.
Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone?
Who's
They'll all be waiting for us
who's
at the
granddad?
bottom.
Mine or yours? Is this like an uncle situation? You know, from like from Jackie Chan Adventures, where uncle is just perpetually everyone's uncle. Aha! Pink pine. I knew there'd be loot there. Pooh-Butt and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the Tor. Off we go. Woof, woof, woof. Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl, I know you could do it. Random family, I ain't talking to them. So if this is a traditional JRPG, then that means one of two things in relation to quests and rewards. It's either every single person needs to be talked to because there's something relevant to them, or literally nobody except people with little arrows above their heads need to be talked to. I'm leaning towards option
We're back
2.
safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear.
Is Granddad just the name for the village chief? That's kind of a good title, not
When
gonna
we
lie.
saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
He's not as British as Gemma is. Pooh-Butt explains what happened on top of the Tor. You bet I did. So I'm a silent protagonist, but
Well,
also
I
I'm not.
never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no
Screenshot just
doubt
because I want
about
to see
it,
that
the
grandma's
spirit
face.
of the land was watching over you.
I kind of want to make her an emote in the server just because she's so horrendously
Now tell
ugly.
me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never
I'm not
seen
gonna fuck with the
anything like it
mountain.
in
What's
my
the
life.
point?
You're
Toriyama
true
can't grandma.
Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know.
We're the only
Now,
people
you're
who
still
live near
young.
a mountain. It's the only
Day
mountain
may
in
yet
town.
come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind.
How could they name this
Our
place
little
Cobblestone and
ceremony
there's not a
opened
single
your
like
eyes to a
cobblestone
little of
road
what may
that
await
I've seen?
you out
It's
there.
just dirt roads.
Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Alright. I do think it's a little silly that everybody in the village wears the same green tunic. They all have the same fit. Sparkly spots on the ground are sure... Oh, okay. Computer loads a bit too fast. Alright, there we go. See? This is a good amount of cobblestone. Now the village is living up to its name. Awarded for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tor and completing the ceremony that signifies the onset of adulthood. Alright, cool. And now we need to go home to see our mom. We're not going through here. Some grandmas can't be forgiven. Are we straight up in the biggest house in the village? Woof woof, says Sandy. Oh shit, how do I get up there? Hold on. I don't know how to jump yet. There's gotta be a way over there. There's gotta be a way up there. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. No? You're gonna put a suspicious pile of boxes and shit and not let me climb it? Alright, hold on. I probably have to talk to my mom, and she probably said I'm not allowed to climb anything. I need permission.
Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore.
Damn, my
I've
mom
heard
is
all
large.
About your big adventure.
She is very big.
Look at you, all grown up.
How am I such a beanpole with
I
mean, she's eating good. Maybe she's eating all my meals.
Dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him.
Thanks, Gemma. I appreciate
I got
that.
attacked by a monster at the top of the tower, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
I mean, outside of
What
being
did you
British,
say?
Gemma's pretty cute. She's pretty adorable.
That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me.
Mom's thick as fuck. There's a jump button. I gotta find the jump
I was
button.
hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk.
Oh no.
Here. This belongs to you.
Do I not have a dad? Is my dad dead? Is it one of those?
Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the Tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're
I just
the
realized.
reincarnation of the Luminary.
The Luminary. You know, I just realized that this baby appearing out of nowhere and, like, this woman taking the baby
Oh,
was probably
don't
not
ask me
seen
what
as
the
that
old
weird
fool
because
meant,
she's
dear.
so
I haven't got
large
the
they probably
foggiest.
wouldn't have known if she was pregnant
All
or
I
not.
know is that your
Just be
grandfather
like, yeah,
said
sure you
you
were.
had a special destiny.
It's a little
And
cruel,
that there
but
was something you
come on.
had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king.
Which one? There was like
He seemed
6
to think that
kings.
if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Alright, well, now we have an objective.
Crikey.
Crikey! I thought she was British. Now she's Australian.
Well, I can't
Crikey.
stop you leaving, I'm sure, but
All right.
you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on.
Now I can
dear.
confidently say that Gemma is in fact a cutie because now that she's Australian and not British, that brings her up a couple points. Reincarnation of the Luminary. Poobah tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his coming trip. Eventually. Are we gonna get a dream? No dream! I was expecting like a dream nightmare sequence. Hello there. It's Mom hiding up in our weird tower that we own for some reason. So we were found by our grandpa, not the village grandpa, and he is dead? Is that what it is? I assumed that the village grandpa was our grandpa. I guess. I'm spending too much time memeing and looking at the chat to really pay too much attention to the little bits of dialogue. It's a JRPG. There's going to be a lot of talking. Okay, so someone said there is a jump button. That is not it. Ah, it's B. Okay. Very interesting jump animation. There we go. Flurry feather. This treasure chest. 50 gold. I mean, I got like a buck ton of gold just fighting slimes. 50 gold doesn't really seem like that much. That's correct. Your grandpa, Amber's father, is dead. Dunstan is Gemma's grandpa. Oh, okay. I was kind of just hoping that she called him grandpa, you know, because he's everyone's grandpa. I mean, I guess I'll accept that it's just her grandpa. Oh, do I... If I run and jump? No, it does not seem to affect my jump. Okay. And how the heck am I going to get up here? I'm going to need to get a... Oh, I was going to say I need to get a super jump, but no, I just needed to go around the back here. Door's locked. No, I know. I didn't need to check it again. Ooh, what about this door? No. Alright, we're not getting in. Here, let's go around. Gotta make sure we're stocked up on gear before we leave. Pink pine. Alright. Following what they're putting down. 6-foot vertical leap. I think he jumps a good 4 feet. Right? So, like, the average doorknob is, what, like 3-4 feet off the ground? Right? And I'm able to jump just a little bit over the doorknob. This motherfucker is jumping real high. Also, why can't I jump into the windows? Let me jump in the windows, you coward. Let me break into these people's houses. I don't care if I'm the reincarnation of the Luminary. Alright, where the fuck are we going? Okay, Heliodor is north. I feel like we should, I don't know, hit up the church or something? We can't just leave, right? Like, we have to... Are you serious? We can't go anywhere? Alright, well, to Heliodor it is. Oh no. Oh, for a little evening stroll, are we? Oh, hold on. Make sure you don't stray outside the village, there will be monsters. Okay, well, we're not going that way then. I would believe that they probably don't have her join the party. Why would they? She can't even fight. I mean, she heals. That's always useful, I suppose.
Can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down.
She really likes Pooh-Butt.
Some things never change.
I don't blame her, he is a handsome guy. Also the reincarnation of Jesus, so that's a little important.
I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the Luminary, that reincarnation thing.
You know a girl likes you when she's, when she runs away from a tree and her legs start to clip through her skirt.
I remember the story my granddad told me.
Women can
Once
only
upon
know
a
clip
time,
if they are
long
deeply
ago,
sexually
the world was
aroused.
terrorized by a horrible
That's a
monster.
fact. Trust
But
me.
then the Luminary appeared and saved the day.
I'm a professional woman
When it was
expert,
all
boys.
over,
That's a
the
fact.
Luminary turned into a star, and he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there.
That one, the literal, biggest one in the sky, the only important looking one, really?
How can you be the Luminary too? I just don't get it.
I don't know, I summoned lightning. I'm
That's what you're
basically
going to
Zeus,
Heliodor
so...
to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to.
We're in the middle of the village. It's anyone could just look out their window and see us, Gemma. Come on.
Old friend.
Oh. Oh, Gemma, don't cry. My character's too emotionally stilted to know what the fuck to do. Exhausted after his long day, Pooh-Butt finally falls into a restful slumber. Then, morning comes. Cute little flute. Our mom is so thick and so short. She is straight up just built like a dwarf. Not like a dwarf in real life, like a fantasy dwarf. There is a big difference.
Well,
Alright, the trench coat looks a little
look
less
at
stupid
you.
than I thought
You
it would.
don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you.
Oh.
You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him.
Is our grandfather the last
However
Luminary?
you
Is that
turn
what it
out,
is?
I'm sure you'll
Why is
find
he
a
so
way to
special?
overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
How much money, Mom?
Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure.
I'm gonna be real. I was
But
getting
don't
like
take too long. The whole
close. I
village
got like
is turning
44
out to
gold
wave
off
you
of those little needler boys. So if she gives me any less than 500, I know Mom is just broke. She's just a broke ass bitch. Alright, how much? Oh, it's not gonna tell me? I guess we'll just have money, and I can just kind of infer. Alright, quest. No, let me... Where's the item shop? I keep pressing the wrong button to sprint. Is this the item shop? This looks like what I assume an item shop would be. Yes, this symbol means items. Cool. It has to be. Leaving good old cobblestone, are you? Blah blah blah. Alright, let's see. Bye. Why would I... I've got 2 of them. Why don't I... Can I change? Cypress stick? But it's slower. That's probably the trade-off, right? Oh, nice. It actually shows up on my gear. That's nice. That's a cute little detail. It is very big. That is a great sword, that's for sure. Alright, let's see here. You've got a quest. Dearie, dearie me, what am I going to do? Oh my god, he looks like... I don't want to do this guy's quest. He looks like Peanut Butter Gamer. Look at this fucking guy. You can't tell me that they didn't just model Peanut Butter Gamer and put him into this fucking game. You came along at just the right time. I've got a favor to ask you, you see. The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Well, anyway, he's got this flurry feather that... Alright, yeah, I already found it. Man wants you to find his son's flurry feather on the roof of the house. I already have it. Yeah, I already know. Yep. Come on. Yep, there you go. Thanks, bud. Alright. Okay, alright. You returned the flurry feather to the man in cobblestone so that his son could once again enjoy days filled with feathery fun. If you had a good time on your little errand, you can continue helping people out by speaking to anyone you meet on your adventure with a purple speech bubble above their head. And I got a sleeping hibiscus for doing that. I heard all about it from your mother. She said there's an important journey that you have to make, and you just a youngster. Well, before you head off, make sure you visit the shop. Okay, alright. I already know how to do that. Can I go to Heliodor now? Let's leave. Let's go to Heliodor. Actually, let's hit up the church because I want to save the game. The jump just, it does not feel very good. it feels bad. If I had a double jump, I bet it would feel a little better. 2 jumps would make me feel, oh my god, just the most empty room. They furnished everything right here and then left that other room just barren. No, priestly man, we'll talk to you in a minute. Oh, guess I'm not getting in there. Perhaps a little prayer before you depart. Confession. Alright, let's do a confession to save the game. Cool. I just know Vinny Vinesauce was told this guy looks like him. I didn't have a good time helping him. Do you intend to continue on this point? Yeah, alright. Play in 2D mode. Oh yeah, you really can just change it at any time. Hold on. What happens? Let me see how this looks. Hold on. I just want to see what it looks like. I just want to see how it... Like, how does the jumping work? Where do you want to begin your... Oh, God. Yeah, no, I don't want to reset anything. I guess I'll do that on my own time. Let me see what else is here. Remove any curses, remove any poisons, resurrect people, learn how much experience each party member needs to reach the... Wow, I don't even get that information? I have to ask the church? Are you for real? How stupid am I? Oh, hey, Sandy. Woof, woof. What's the matter, girl? Is someone there? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to speak to anyone right now. Could you come back in a bit? Even if it's me, the sexiest man in the village. Alright, ferocious monsters outside the village. Let's get going. My little soldier's really leaving. You might not be back for a while. Have you said all your goodbyes? Yeah. You can check them in the Attributes tab. Oh, really? Okay. Thank God. Yeah, let me see. Experience to next level 23. Thank God. Why have it at the church then? Like, why have it there at all if I can just do it on the fly? It seems kind of weird. Dear God, Cole is such an ugly child.
A little boy. The next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone.
Why won't they tell me I'm adopted?
I never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things.
I am curious to find out what the Luminary even
You know who
means.
the Luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness.
Is that it? Is there really nothing more to it than that? It's
Supposed
just...
to believe that you're Imri
just whoever the main
incarnated.
protagonist
Well,
is.
I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it's a little hard to swallow, I must say.
Swapper.
Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh?
Is everyone gonna
If
be
he
British?
finds out this is the village where the
If they are, I'm
Luminary
gonna
was
swap the
raised,
dialogue to
there
Japanese.
might be something in it for us, if you catch
You
my
stay in it. I'm arriving.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Listen, if your village makes the reincarnation of Jesus, you might as well.
Very thought. Anyway, where was I?
They're mostly British. There's more though. Crash, you told me this game was good. You told me this was a good video game.
To offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
Cool. Ugh. I got the map. Alright, cool. And a horse. Alright. Now it's like Elden Ring.
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way.
I love that one fucking guy in the background.
You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
I love that the position of NPCs just changes from
Travel
cutscene to
safely
cutscene.
now.
There's just no
Oh,
consistency.
you're such a
It's great.
good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready to ride my steed and see what the fuck happens.
Wait!
Is it Gemma? It is.
Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
What is it, Gemma? What cute little item have I received? Gemma's charm.
It'll keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you?
I wish I could take Sandy with me. I need a good
What's
party
in store
member.
for you out there. But wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you?
It's gonna be important, I'm sure.
Take care. be waiting for you.
There's gonna be like a quiz right before the final boss. It's gonna be like Banjo-Kazooie where there's a literal fucking quiz game at the end, right before the final boss fight. And if I don't remember every single one of these villagers' names, I'm gonna fucking lose the game. It's gonna delete my save because I don't remember my mom's name. Horses are an incredibly convenient way to cover large amounts of ground in very little time, but you'll sometimes have to enter areas that can only be explored on foot. Don't despair though, ring on one of the many surrounding bells dotted around Erdia will soon bring your faithful friend galloping back to your side. Alright, cool. I can gallop at any time. Just hold down R. Alright, dope. Let me pop open the map, see where the fuck we're going. The Mango Grove, the Emerald Coast. Yeah, I guess we're just going straight then. What happens if I run into an enemy? Oh, okay, cool. That's actually super fun. Let's get going, boys. The objective is to get all the way over there, so I ain't gonna stop. I'm sure there's tons of stuff to explore, but we're just... Oh my god! Is that a cactus or a pickle? That's a fucking pickle! Alright, no, I see why you like this game, Crash. You didn't tell me this game had Pickle Rick in it. I'll give it a pass for having British people. If I get Pickle Rick, that's fine. That's fine, that's a fair trade. That's an even trade, I would say. Oh ho ho, hold on a second.
What have we here?
The strut on this man, he fucks.
Adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival.
Time to teach me about crafting, right?
Well, fear not, because that's where I come in.
Teach me about crafting, big boy.
Of that fire over there.
Oh, there it is.
When you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones. To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break.
Alright.
What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep?
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable.
Oh,
Pretty
ye of
reasonable.
little faith. That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need.
Why don't we have them
And that's
everywhere
not all.
then?
You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things.
Think of it as a
Think
mini
it
church.
As a mini church.
Why would you not just, like, carry one on your person at all
Anyway,
times?
Enough of my yammering. Why don't you take a closer look at all this camping kit for yourself?
Who
You'll
wouldn't
need
want
to
to,
get
wouldn't
used
want to play a
what
game
campsites
set in
look like
Britain?
and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying
Solar,
on them
come on.
whenever you're out in the wilderness.
You're making me ill.
It's like my own
Don't make
dad
me sick
always
before my
said,
wedding.
Keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared.
Alright, buddy
Well,
boy.
that's all from me. If you have any camping-related queries, feel free.
Alright. Well, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go to the capital. Man, I was kind of expecting, because that was kind of a bigger enemy, that I wouldn't be able to knock him down. Oh, there we go, see? A toady appears. God, I hope I don't get my ass whooped. That'd be a little embarrassing. Oh, it's only 5 damage, it's fine. A spellbinding song. Alright, so this guy basically gets 2 turns before I get a turn. I see. Avoid the toadies, they're a bit too large. I see. If enemies are weaker than me, then I can run into them. If they're not, then I have to fight them. And that's totally fair, that's fine. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff out here in this overworld, but I do want to progress the story a little bit. I want to get further in before we... I don't want to end the stream on us just, like, doing nothing, you know what I mean? Not that I'm ending it right now, but... Let's get going, let's get going. I like all these enemies everywhere, though. By that I mean, like, the sheer amount of them. There's a lot of different, interesting-looking enemies. It's not like it's just slimes and nothing else, which is pretty cool. Oh, shit! This is cool. It's like a big city. Like, it looks like a city. You ever, like, go into a video game and you go to a city and it doesn't look like one at all? You know? Like, literally any of the cities in Skyrim are just, like, way too small. This looks like a legit city. There's stuff going on here. I haven't seen you around here before. You're here to see the king, you say? Well, you won't find him around here. You'd better head to the castle. Yeah, alright. He's just telling me. Head up the castle. I like these large muscle men. Well, I never. You learn something new every day. He's very friendly for a man who looks like a gimp. Just in public. Maybe pride is going on. Maybe that's what's happened. I came all the way to Heliodor with just one goal in mind, to catch a glimpse of the two of the greatest heroes in all of history, Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik. The only problem is that they won't let me into the castle. Can you believe it? Well, if I'm not going to get to meet them in person, I suppose I'll have to bide my time by reading up on them instead. You know, if you wanted to earn my eternal gratitude, you could help me find a book about the exploits of those two fabulous knights. Yeah, alright. Okay. Shit. I skipped through his... I was pressing up because I wanted to, like, make his text scroll back up, but that just skipped all of his text entirely. Okay, so if I don't read it when it appears, I am essentially fucked. That's good to know. Oh, Amelia's stuck on the roof. She won't come down. Someone help me. Amelia's stuck on the roof. You have to help. Squirrel wants you to rescue Amelia. She's gonna give me kitty litter as a reward. Alright, I'll save your cat. Don't worry. I miss the Oblivion cities. Yeah. I mean, the Imperial City is just so perfectly designed. It really... Like, the thing is that Skyrim and Oblivion both have the same limitations, right? Of their cities not being able to be too large. And not being able to be packed with too many NPCs. Because the engine will literally just crash if it has too much shit going on, right? But Oblivion got around this by having the Imperial City be a bunch of, like, nifty little districts with people in them, right? So they could fit all that shit, and it's fine. Oh my god, are you serious? I need a better jump. Skyrim's approach was just to have no districts at all, really. But then it results in the cities being so small and cramped and weird. They don't feel... There's no difference, really, between any of the cities in Skyrim in terms of, like, feel, you know? They all feel like the same small village. The only difference I can say, there are 2 locations in Skyrim that feel completely different. It is the City of Solitude, and that is mostly through the architecture, and the City of Markarth for very much the same reason. Those feel like big settlements that people live in, like cities, right? But like Whiterun, Windhelm, literally any of the others, can't remember their names, because who fucking remembers the names of the cities? I can tell you the names of the Oblivion cities. Coral, Skingrad, Imperial City, obviously, Kavach, Anvil. Like, I can name off a bunch of them. Can't do that for Skyrim.
State your business.
I have to see the king because I'm the chosen one. Kubot explains that he's the Luminary and that he's come to speak to the king. Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound ridiculous at all.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
Oh my god. Just show him your weird
Clear
birthmark.
off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
Imagine if the Cloud District was its own thing. Yeah. I don't get there very often, so I can't really imagine.
What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Now they're gonna let me in?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
Ooh, what if they don't let me see the king? What if the amulet is like a thing that they want to steal from me? That'd be funny.
Huh?
That's not what's gonna
Sorry
happen,
for
but...
that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
I like their guard design. Their cute little tunics and their armor. It's very fun. Also, you can't see their eyes because of their helmets. I don't know, it's a good design. Solitude and Markarth were definitely the highlights. Winterhold got sold so short. Oh my god, yes. It's really just unfortunate what happened. I feel like the Imperial City did what Vivek was trying to do, but just not shit. Like, don't get me wrong, Vivek as the idea of what it is great, but it's so fucking confusing and shitty to traverse in-game. It is not fun to be in Vivek City. It is fun to imagine what Vivek City is. The Imperial City is fun to be in, and you can kind of know where everything is. Vivek is not so much. I mean, you can. Obviously, you can learn where everything is in Vivek, but it doesn't feel good to do that.
That will be quite close enough. Welcome to Heliodor.
Extremely flamboyant man. Love him. He's got it.
Jewel of Dundrasil.
Mm-hmm.
You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, Wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of
Good name.
Heliodor.
Good name for a king, for sure.
How long have I waited for this day? And now, finally, we meet. Truly, it is an honor.
You know what I've realized? Every character
The
in this
fact
game
that
has
you come
pierced
here
ears.
proffering the jewel
All the
and
men, they
asking
have
to
pierced
speak
ears.
with me personally would suggest that you know something of your true nature.
That's me.
The jewel so bear the mark.
The Luminary, I guess.
Yes, the mark of light. Then there is no doubt. You are he. Rejoice, dear subjects. The day is upon us at last. The Luminary
I feel like the
walks
plumes on
among
the
us
top of his head are a
once
little
more.
unnecessary. A little silly looking. Windhelm was my fave city next to Markarth. Can you please explain to me why? I'm not
Tell
trying to
me,
shit on you, but
O Luminary,
half the city of Windhelm is completely
where
worthless.
exactly is it that
I'm
you
curious
hail
as to what it
from?
is you like.
I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
I don't know, the king... Okay, so the king was kind of evil in that opening cutscene, and now I feel as if he's gonna, like, blow up the city of Cobblestone.
Cobblestone, you say? Jasper, you know of this place?
It's literally the city directly south of here.
I
It's the
do,
only
my
one.
liege. A village of provincial nobles deep in the rocky south.
Then I
They're
take
gonna
it
murder
you
my
know
whole
what
village,
to
aren't
do.
they?
Do not disappoint me.
Oh my god, no!
Yes, my liege.
You can't be flamboyant and handsome, and then immediately just be a fucking piece of shit. Why would you need this many troops to go to Cobblestone? They don't even have a village guard. They have a dog. That's it. Oh my god.
Accursed Luminary! I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not
The
succeed.
most rectangular man in all of the kingdom. Oh my god, no.
Hendrik, take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
This is what I get for not having a
Knowledge.
complete party.
The Luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the Luminary intertwined with the dread Lord of Shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
So your brilliant scheme is to
Did you
just
really
remove
think you
me.
could fool one as wise as His Majesty? It was your great
If me being
misfortune
alive
to
makes the
confront
Dark
one who
Lord come
knows
back,
your
right?
true nature.
And I'm supposed to fight the Dark Lord, presumably? Why would you remove me? The Dark Lord's already back. He's just like biding his power, and you're gonna stick me in the dungeon. That doesn't make no sense. That's just short-sighted thinking. Fucking dumbass king, dude. I should have said something about doing the side quest before talking to the king, but I was afraid of spoilers. Ah, don't worry about it. I just wanted to progress the story along, but I guess I can focus more on side quests when we get out of this dungeon. Is this one of those games where the side quests will be undoable if I didn't do them, like, right when they are supposed to be done? Like a Dragon's Dogma situation. It's garbage, and it's made up entirely of alleyways, and that's why I love
You
Windhelm.
claim to hail
What an
from
awful,
Cobblestone.
awful reason.
Well,
Terrible.
before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth. By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation.
I've got 3 days
If
to
I were
save
you,
Cobblestone.
Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
Ooh, who's that in the other cell? Who's my first party member? There's no way that they're not going to be my first party member. They're going to help me escape the jail, I'm sure. Awarded for fulfilling your duty and traveling to Heliodor Castle, only to be damned as the Darkspawn and thrown into the dungeons by King Cornelian. Hey, cut it out. Get a grip. Making a racket isn't going to help you any. Man, these guards are... What if the cells are actually super weak and the guard is just... Oh, wait, no, it's you yelling. Sheesh, keep it down, will you? Sheesh. There goes the neighborhood. Can't tell me what to
Will
do.
you keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy.
British. Whoa. A handsome
What are you
man
in
with an
for,
open shirt,
anyhow?
you say?
You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad.
I was fucking born.
You see the Luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
I never claimed to have a good opinion. The best character? Is this really?
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
Gruel. I thought he was gonna steal the key. You know, the classic thief in the dungeon. He's gonna, you know, pickpocket. But nah, I'll take him knocking him out. Why not? We should steal his armor too. It's probably better than whatever I'm wearing. Thanks, bucko.
The Luminary. You're serious?
Did you not see my dope tattoo on my hand? How could I be anyone else?
So it's all happening just
Also, I look
the
like every
CSA.
other protagonist in every other Dragon Quest game.
We'd better get out of here.
We're all identical twins, just born throughout time. I mean, this guy's pretty cool. Raro.
Wait here.
I'm still trying to figure out what he is, like if he's a rogue or not.
You? But... Oh!
Murders a man in cold blood. Very cool.
Don't worry, I didn't kill him.
Oh, alright.
But he won't be waking up anytime soon.
I didn't kill him, I just broke all of his arms and
Things get pretty
legs.
hairy up ahead. You'd better take this.
Poobah takes the sword. Am I not going to have my greatsword
Oh,
anymore?
and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right?
I received my lost belongings. Very epic to have
Me,
them
I
taken
got
away,
this little
just
beauty
to have them back.
So now I'm pretty much unstoppable. We'd better get out of here before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Hollow when you're ready to move out, okay?
I like this man. I like his design with the hood. I hope that he keeps the hood on forever, because the second he takes it off, I will instantly like him less. Time to search around. See if there's anything here. Okay. I do not have access to opening doors. Very cool. There's no response. The guard's unconscious. I'm gonna get caught or something. There's too many guards. Okay. I'm given the illusion of being able to maneuver around. Have you been digging a hole underneath your tatami mat? Yep, there he is.
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence.
It's
Guess I really was meant to help you out.
Yeah, he
Just
won't
like
keep the hood
seer
on
said.
forever. Oh.
Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that
Be
later.
careful breaking the spots.
you
Could be
go.
someone's toilet. That could be our toilet. Alright, speaking of toilets, bidets. Do people have opinions on bidets? I've never used a bidet, but everybody talks about them like they're the second coming of Christ. What is it with bidets? I get it, you know, they wet your butt a little bit, you know, it makes the wipe a little easier, but for God's sakes, how awful of a time are you having wiping your ass that you
Well,
need a
there must be
bidet?
a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
I don't know, man. I don't know, like everybody I know my age loves the idea of a bidet. You know, all kids know these days are twerk, eat hot chip, and crave bidets. Makes no sense to me. Spooky little dungeon music, love it. Medicinal herb. We can force him in the hood forever. I mean, I don't want to force my savior to do much of anything he doesn't want to do. That's like a rude thing, you know? What the fuck is a bidet? Are you serious? A bidet is one of those things you install, well, they're not, sometimes they're separate, but usually they're a thing that you install on a toilet, and when you're sitting down to shit, right, you can turn them on, and it shoots a jet of water straight into your ass crack. Makes it better to wipe.
We better make ourselves scarce.
Why don't we just fight? I mean, he took on a guy, no problem. Oh my god, it has a chase minigame? What is this? Yakuza Like a Dragon, but only the first... the first 5 minutes of the game? What is this? Every other Yakuza game that has like 5 hours of chasing in it?
Follow my lead.
It might be a good... What is his lead? Oh. Alright, we can take on one guard, but not three. Snuff that torch out and follow my lead. Okay, no more torch. A forced stealth section, you say? Extremely epic, Dragon Quest. Very cool. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Follow my lead.
Where? He says that, but I don't know where he is. Where did he go? I don't know the range of what this man... Oh my god. His fucking dialogue scared me. Stay with me. Am I safe? Oh, I am. Okay. Very weird. Light the torch and we can go check it out. Okay. I love how these people just can't see anything if I don't have the torch. A little silly.
These guys don't give up, do they?
What do we do? Oh no! Their cobblestone isn't as good as our cobblestone back in the village that's named Cobblestone. That's why everything is falling apart.
Seriously?
That or our luck stat is just insane, dude. They're all gonna drown because their armor is way too heavy. Personally, I think people get bidets because it turns them on and not because it's any good. Yeah, I'd believe that too. I'd believe it for sure. Chase just like, he's your party member, he'll do as you say.
You okay?
I am the party leader.
Looks like we shook the guards at least.
Who's to tell me I can't just force him to wear his hood? Who's to tell me I can't force him to take all of his clothes off for fun? Why not? And then use a bidet. Wow, a stealth section in a game that isn't designed for it, just like Yakuza.
Maybe our luck's about to change.
At least Yakuza probably would have given us a weird mini-game to play during that. Here it's just slightly avoid them in a really weird way. Auto-saving. Alright, let's keep going. Oh! Oh, okay, yeah. This seems like it's gonna be a fair fight. If this is a fight. Maybe the dragon will just talk to me and we'll have a nice, pleasant time, you know?
Wait, there's something there.
Why doesn't the game just turn the brightness down if it wants me to believe that I can't see anything in front of me? Because it looks fairly well lit in this cave, not gonna lie. He does not want to talk. He is, in fact, very rude. Ruh-roh. Another chase, maybe? If the game has at least one more chase, it will be better than Yakuza Like a Dragon. In that regard.
If we stand and fight, we're dead. Let's get the heck out of here.
I love the clown music so much. It's so stupid. Is it another chase? Oh!
Let's
Call this JoJo Part 4 because we got another chase on our hands. Look at this. Wow, this game really is better than Yakuza Like a Dragon. You guys weren't kidding. It's like a 2-second chase, but it still counts.
Well, here goes nothing.
Why not just go on the ladder?
Whew. I think we gave it the slip.
What do you mean? It has one direction it can go, and it's this one. It's a straight line for the dragon. What do you mean gave it the slip?
I spoke too soon.
I don't want this guy in my party. He's a fucking moron. This guy's dumb. Alright. Chase Act 3, I'm ready.
Come on, quickly!
Very weird. Very strange. This man's like a baby. He just has no situational awareness. He's like, well, I can't see the dragon. That must mean that the dragon is gone, right? I forgot I bought apricots. Do y'all want one? I'm not an apricots man, but I appreciate you sharing with the chat. I hope that someone takes you up on your offer, Dingo. I like seeing all these enemies that I'll eventually get to fight someday, probably. Alright, this motherfucker just spent a very long time. Alright. I was gonna say, if he couldn't get through those rocks, I was gonna complain, because he's been running through rocks this whole time. But if he just straight up loses us, that's different. That's a different story.
Has it gone? Whew. That was way too close for comfort. What's that thing doing under the castle, anyway? Well, whatever. We should get going.
This guy's voice acting is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, his voice is good. Oh, there it is. Can we get a third dragon chase? Dragon Quest, more like Dragon Chase, am I right? You know what I'm just an absolute slut for? I love... They did this in the Hobbit movies, even though those movies are kind of ass. I love when a dragon is, like, getting ready to blow fire out, and you can just see, like, fire on their chest or, like, in their mouth building up before it comes out.
How much more of this I can take?
Like, there's a visual change to the dragon's appearance as it's getting ready to shoot you, or as it's doing it.
There he is, the dark spawn.
I don't know, I just think it's such a cool visual touch, and I feel like depictions of dragons typically don't do it
Me and my big
much
mouth.
anymore.
Move now.
I think the dragons in Dark Souls did, but it's just a nifty little thing.
Looks like our luck finally ran
I don't know
out.
why you thought he would talk. Didn't look like a Parthenax to me. I mean, I'm the Luminary. Who's to say the Luminary can't talk to dragons? Come on now. The Dragonborn got to talk to the dragon. He got to talk to all the dragons. Who's to say this boy can't? I think it's a little racist and presumptuous of you to assume that a dragon is just evil because it's hanging out in a cave underneath a dungeon. That's just fucking racist as fuck, my guy.
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
I don't know what this man's believing in, because I can't stop him from turning into paste when he hits that water down
Come
there.
on. Let's not do anything stupid now.
I mean, the option is to go back and die in a cell, so... no, don't take your hood off. No.
The name's Eric, by the way.
Alright, Eric. I mean, your hair is pretty cool. It's better than my shitty-ass cut, but, like... I liked him better with the hood. I remember I once read a story about a man trying to prove that you could not die by falling into water. So he jumped off of, I think it was the Golden Gate Bridge, or it might have been like a really big bridge in New York. And obviously, he fucking kersplatted the second he hit the water because he was jumping from so high up, and he died instantly. Proving to the world that no, a body of water will not save you from death if you just hit it. Similar story. The Tokyo Metropolitan Symphony Orchestra. Similar story. There's the man who wanted to prove that humans don't need to eat food and that they could instead photosynthesize. So he went out into a huge open field and sat out there to absorb it for days on end. He was going to do that forever, essentially. And he had a journal. And he's journaling. He's journaling like for first few couple days. He's like, whoa, this is amazing. Everyone's so stupid. They don't know what they're talking about. You can just photosynthesize. And then the journal just ends because he just dies. It was a guy in India, if I recall. There he is. It's Eric. They are the girls. And a silly jester, too. A very gay jester, you say? Hell yeah. Gay jesters are the best kinds of jesters, for sure. Except for that guy. He's not a very good gay jester. Man, they're really just telling me all of the party members I'm gonna get. Alright. I get a lady and a girl. I get a girl with her midriff exposed. I do get gay jester man. And I get fat grandpa with claws. Obese Wolverine. which is good. This is a good spread of party members. Let's see if they can out-hype Like a Dragon's party members. Twig Chester gets brilliant. Girl, what the hell? What was with his theory for how the Golden Gate Bridge is the top suicide spot in the USA? That's the thing, though. This guy had done this like right when the bridge was done. To prove that if anyone fell off of it, they wouldn't die. This wasn't like after, if I recall, this wasn't like after it had been there for a while. This was him like, oh, don't worry guys, we don't need to put anything here to save anyone. You'll just be fine if you just like fall off it. It's not a big deal. We don't need safety measures or anything. We'll be alright. I think I only played the game up to that little girl, and she's annoying, so I don't think it's as good as Like a Dragon's Party.
Up you get.
Damn. Does she speak in Uwu? If the little girl literally speaks with Uwu language, like I will only have her in the party just to frustrate everybody.
Finally. I was worried we'd lost you for a minute there. You've been out cold ever since we jumped. Had to drag you all the way here on my own.
Oh, Eric.
But what a jump it was. I closed my eyes, put my faith in the Luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces. In fact, I woke up on the forest floor at the bottom of the cliff without a scratch on me. Amazing what a little faith can do.
Is he a monk? It'd be cool if he was a monk.
Anyway,
I want to know what his class is.
I guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted list by now. Which means we can't hang around here too long. Let's go say thanks to the nun who looked after us and be on our way.
I am curious where we are. Charlotte from the Trials of Mana does. Yeah, I do know that. I know the girl in Trials of Mana speaks with Uwu. I was very tempted to pick that game just for the Uwu character. But I went for Dragon Quest instead, because I know you guys like it. And don't get me wrong, I pick all the things I stream based on what I want to do. But it does help when you guys, you know, let me know that you like things. Alright. This is gonna be the end of the stream. I hope you guys had a good time. We got pretty far here. We discovered where the Luminary. We went to prison. We got out of prison. I did not help a little girl rescue her cat. In fact, that cat's probably dead now because I didn't do it, and if I didn't do it, that means no one's gonna do it. I like how Eric doesn't wear his shirt under his hoodie because he's a whore. Big slut energy. This man wants to be ready to have sex at any moment, and with looks like his, could you really blame him? If I look that good, I'd probably have to be prepared for sex at any time. But I hope you guys had a good time. I will see you tomorrow. If you guys pop into the Discord, we'll be watching a film tomorrow. It is a musical play performed by a Canadian Christian pastor church. It is undecided what I will pick. I will either pick an extremely racist caricature of Chinese people being performed by a white Canadian man, or I will pick Toy Story, in which they crucify Buzz Lightyear on a cross. Well, not on a cross. They push him into the toy box, and he gets crucified in the toy box and dies. It's not a spoiler. All of their plays have someone being crucified. Every single one of their plays has a crucifixion in it because they're all Easter plays. And then after that, I'll be gone for the next week and a half with my wedding and honeymoon, and I'll pick up after that. Let you guys know how that's going. I hope you had a good time. Bye-bye. See you later.